Hello, back again on the Top Recap channel. This time I will tell a movie entitled The Red Ghost. Let's get straight into the storyline. The movie begins with a Russian theater performer couple captured by a group of Nazis in Russia. The Nazis drag the couple near a cliff, asking them to perform before they pull the trigger.
Achtung, Achtung! Das ist unsere neue Schauspieler!
However, the Nazis are not easily amused by the imitation of their leader, Hitler. The soldiers are ready to execute the performers, but just as they're about to shoot, bullets start hitting them. One by one, the Nazis fall to their demise, taken out by a lone soldier with an almost perfect aim, who saves the performers. The lone soldier scavenges the corpses of the Nazis for bullets and other supplies to survive the harsh, cold Russian weather, then leaves. Meanwhile, a group of Russian partisans fights against Nazi forces. During their journey, several members die or fall ill due to the brutal cold. While traveling, Pops finds a young man shivering beside a tree in the middle of the snow. Pops and Kostya order the young man to put his hands up and empty his belongings. After confirming he is Russian and means no harm, they bring him along to help. After some time, Pops and Kostya return to their small camp, where Vera, the sergeant, and the lieutenant are staying while treating Kolya, Vera's husband.
Сержант.
After resting briefly, they continue their journey to find another temporary camp and rescue Russian survivors, all while fending off small Nazi patrols. As they walk along the snowy Russian roads, they pass frost-bitten bodies beside trees. Eventually, they reach an old, tall ruin where they nurse Kolya. Unfortunately, while everyone is talking and smoking, Kolya quietly dies. Only Vera notices it first. The others mourn with her for the loss of Kolya, who died before meeting their baby. The following morning, Nazis find the corpses of their fallen comrades. They count over 60 Nazi deaths over the past month. Braun, the Nazi commander in that region of Russia, surveys the area alongside Klein, a high-ranking soldier. At the old ruins, Pops wakes everyone and orders them to get ready to move again. They then scout a nearby building, formerly a sauna, once used to warm Russian villagers. Unbeknownst to them, the Nazis had set a trap there, a warm meal laid out at a table, poisoned. For soldiers who took a bite died from that poison the last few weeks. The sergeant almost fell for the same trap, but Kostya stopped him just in time. Pops intervened before things escalated between the two, as the sergeant thought Kostya was just jealous of him for finding food.
Отравлено здесь все. Даже самогонка.
After the Nazis arrived at the sauna, they prepared supplies and chopped wood, pretending to enjoy the sauna while investigating rumors of the Red Ghost. Klein proudly showed Braun the poisoned meal he had set out to lure and kill hungry Russian partisans. Meanwhile, Pops and the others hear noises coming from the sauna. The sergeant appears suddenly to warn them. There are over 30 Nazi soldiers inside, and they need to rescue Vera. Pops and the group quietly retreat and observe from afar using binoculars. They hear a gunshot from within, but realize it was just the Nazis shooting a pig for food. While the group watches, Vera accidentally makes a rustling sound.
Heißt es schwarze Banne. Zweitens.
Alerting a Nazi soldier to her hiding spot in a wooden crate.
Oh! Hallo?
Braun orders the soldier to fetch her and translate, as she only speaks Russian. Braun, Klein, and the soldier interrogate Vera about her presence at the sauna and whether she knows anything about the Red Ghost, who had killed multiple Nazis.
Нет, не знаю.
The soldier helps translate the conversation and seems to protect Vera by allowing her to answer calmly. Vera insists she knows nothing about the Red Ghost. Still, Klein checks under the beds and finds a pair of clothes and a photo of Vera and Kia. Vera begs for mercy, saying her baby is about to be born, but Braun and Klein show no compassion. They beat her and drag her outside. Outside, the Nazis play loud music to cover Vera's screams. They continue cooking and surveying the area for threats. Klein points a pistol at Vera and calmly smokes, before handing the gun to the soldier, ordering him to shoot her. But just as the soldier raises the pistol, a bullet pierces his head. At the same time, the lieutenant and the others advance silently to back up the mysterious shooter. To their surprise, the shot came from none other than the Red Ghost. With his help, they move in and disarm multiple Nazi enemies. They cannot believe they've finally found the Red Ghost, but at the worst possible time. In the meantime, Vera hides in a stack of hay behind the sauna to avoid getting shot by the enemies. Braun gets lucky as he spots the Red Ghost. Unfortunately, he remembers he is unclothed and without any weapons. The Red Ghost, alongside Pops and his group, continues to corner the Nazis using their guns and wits. The battle rages on. Despite being outnumbered, the Russian partisans push through. They defeat the Nazis with the help of the Red Ghost. However, Klein falls and hits his chin while trying to escape, fainting after slamming into a rock. Pops and his gang notice there are no longer any moving enemies or sounds coming from the sauna. Distracted by the idea that they've won, they forget Braun is still inside. Braun escapes by making a hole in the back of the building and running off into the fields. Everyone else settles back down at the sauna. As they rest and begin to celebrate their success in driving out the Nazis, Vera grows uneasy. Her baby is about to be born. Pops orders the others to prepare warm water and towels to assist with the delivery. He assures her that he knows how to help a woman give birth, with calm instructions, telling her to push, breathe slowly, and comparing it to pooping. He helps guide her through labor. After a series of screams and pushes, Vera's birth is successful. Pops cuts the umbilical cord with a heated knife. They all calm down, eat their meal, and rest, aware that more fighting may be coming. After killing Klein and Braun's squad outside the building, they believe the threat is over. But Klein, faking his death, leaves quietly after seeing Pops and his squad distracted by the newborn. Meanwhile, on the other side of the snowy fields, Braun is running away from the sauna in a woman's clothing, having lost his uniform during the battle. Later, a Nazi commander patrolling a nearby area with his troops spots Braun running through the field in drag, holding a rifle. Braun tells them he's one of them, a Nazi commander, and explains that his troops were annihilated by Russian partisans and the Red Ghost without breaking a sweat. When the Nazi commander asks Braun how many enemies are at the sauna, Braun replies, 5, and 1 Red Ghost. The commander laughs at him but orders his troops to back Braun up, return to the sauna, and capture or kill the Russian partisans and the Red Ghost. Back at the sauna, the Red Ghost wakes up, grabs his sniper rifle and some bullets, and steps outside to prepare for the confrontation. Pops remembers a story. The Red Ghost can sense Nazi troops arriving, even from far away. The partisans prepare their weapons, suspecting the enemy is near. They take positions to defend the sauna and assign men to guard Vera and her baby. Pops, the sergeant, and the lieutenant cover every corner of the sauna. Despite being outnumbered, they are determined to protect their land and drive out the oppressors. Finally, the Nazis arrive. Braun and the Nazi commander order their troops to secure the area and find the Red Ghost and the partisans. They slowly approach the sauna, some crouching, others walking cautiously. Inside, Pops and his troops wait silently, hidden at every corner, ready to strike. As the Nazis reach the entrance, they deploy a bomb squad, hurling grenades to kill the partisans instantly. But Pops and his team, familiar with their bombing patterns, adapt quickly and avoid the explosions. The lieutenant sets his machine gun to shoot at the enemy front lines that are getting closer, while the sergeant fires from the sides with his rifle to stop the enemy's advance toward the sauna. After trading blows with each other, the Nazis overpower Pops and his squad as more Nazi soldiers arrive in great numbers. Regardless of their efforts to defeat them with tactics, the situation becomes dire. Soon after, the Red Ghost appears from the flanks and picks them off one by one using his stash of weapons, a sniper rifle, hand grenades, and knives. Pops and his group gain more confidence, believing they will win as the Red Ghost joins them to take down the Nazis. The enemies then grow overconfident, thinking the Red Ghost is just a fluke. Still, They are immediately hit by his fast bullets as he uses his wits to outsmart many of them. He proves he can do the impossible by wiping out almost half of the Nazi forces of the sauna. Unfortunately, some Nazi reinforcements jump from above and strike the lieutenant's jaw with the end of a rifle, dislocating it. Pops is shot by a soldier, enraging Costa, who kills the man that shot his acting father. Meanwhile, the sergeant tackles another Nazi reinforcement, punching him repeatedly until he can't move anymore. While on the ground, the sergeant finds a random bottle of vodka, drinks it, and shouts, "This is my home." Afterward, he returns to the lieutenant and shoves the bottle of vodka into his mouth. After fixing his dislocated jaw, the lieutenant grabs a rifle and kills all the remaining enemies. At the same time, the vodka serves as a kind of potion, making him feel powerful despite being shot. More Nazi reinforcements push through, but the lieutenant sacrifices himself by tackling an enemy holding a hand grenade and letting it explode into his body. The sergeant notices the explosion, but he is eventually captured by Broad. Finally, Braun is the only Nazi left standing as he faces the Red Ghost. They agree to hand-to-hand combat. The Red Ghost throws several punches, utilizing objects around him. Braun pins him down and nearly defeats him, but the Red Ghost grabs a nearby piece of sharp wood and stabs Braun in the gut, finally ending the Nazi assault. The movie ends with Klein appearing from the back of the sauna, where he had been hiding all along. He shoots the injured Red Ghost, ending the story of the legendary Nazi killer. Fortunately, Kostya shoots him while he boasts and shouts that he is the one killed the Red Ghost. A few days later, another city is attacked by the Nazis, where a Russian theater performer couple is staying. The Nazis interrogate innocent Russians about the whereabouts of the Red Ghost. The male performer provokes the Nazis to protect his fellow innocent citizens. Thankfully, a stray bullet hits the Nazis one by one. To everyone's surprise, Kostya is revealed to be the new Red Ghost, continuing the legacy in pursuit of revenge for his fallen friends. He walks away, collecting all the necessary items to survive Russia's harsh cold weather.